Well, for you, it had to be way crazier because not only is it the weight, it's the heavyweight championship of the world.
I always wanted to make my mentor happy.
Yeah.
That's my goal, to make him happy all the time.
When he died, was it weird not having a person like that in your
man,
life?
it was it was just, it was emptiness. It was just, and then people who we thought was our friends and that we say were going to be good to, they just started, when he died, they just started going in for the kill. They just wanted to grasp me for means.
It seemed like you and Kevin Rooney had a good combination at the beginning.
Yeah.
When he died, when Cuss died.
We didn't know what we were going to do. They were thinking about getting rid of Kevin or something. I was saying, I didn't want to be with nobody else.
Right.
And I was comfortable with Kevin and the style and the way we were working. I didn't want to be with nobody else. I said, no, let's just keep Kevin.
Yeah, and Kevin was a great trainer, too.
For me, he was.
Very well-respected trainer. Yeah. It was a good relationship, like the way it worked in the beginning, it looked like. But then, like all things, you know.
Kevin used to train me and then fight on his undercard.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. And this was all, like, was he training you before Cuss died as well?
Well, yeah.
How many years before Cuss died was he, like, holding mitts for you? And
just a couple.
But he knew you well.
Yes.
Did
he knew the style well.
Did he watch fights with you as well? Or were you watching those fights
Every now
by
and then
yourself?
we watch a fight. Like once we started training with each other, we started watching fights together.
Because that was the other thing too. Your style, the way you would come out, was so reminiscent of old fighters. When you come out with no socks on, black shoes.
That was wild. I would think, cause my mind of thinking was all about gladiator and being tough, and I would never think. I look at it now. So look at that silly little kid. What does that silly kid think he's tough? I would think this guy thinks he's tough.
Well, you were tough, man. I know what you're saying. But you were. When you fought Marvis Frazier on, what is that, ABC Wide World of Sports?
Remember those days? ABC had fights?
I remember watching that fight going, holy shit. That was like being locked into a ring with a tornado.
That was wild days. I thought I was a tough kid.
That was your peak. That was when it was peak scary. You know, you were coming up and everybody was just terrified. It was just a wild thing to watch, man. To be a part of it, to be you.
Yeah, I wanted to make my mentor real happy, though. That's my main goal in fighting.
It's a powerful goal.
Yeah.
Did you ever try to go back and get hypnotized after all that's over to try to maybe calm down that part of your mind that they turned on?
I never did. I had the toad, I think, helped me out.
The toad?
Other stuff, none of that stuff would help me out.
Yeah. Did weed help you out at all?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I had to do it every day. I had to do it all the time.
Right.
I had to do it all the time then.
Yeah.
If I went to another country and I didn't have my weed, I'd be insane. I said, what? Yeah. No weed? I got to be here a couple of days, a week, a month? Get the hell out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, the rest of the world will catch up eventually. They'll catch up eventually. It's slowly happening. We were talking about it before the show started, that just a few years ago, if you smoked weed, you felt like you were a criminal. Like,
yeah, you had to hide it all the time, look around. Man, you're looking around, is that a cop?
It's still like that in New York. I was in New York recently.